Trapaholics mixtape. Dang, son, why'd you make this?
Sparky too.
I got the higher ground.
Welcome to another episode of Into the West Comics. My name is Frank. Sonny is here.
Yo, what it do?
Donovan, hello.
What's up, nerds? Glad you're with us today. It's another beautiful day here in Las Vegas. We're ready to talk some great stuff today. I've got a fresh fade.
I was like, yeah, you feel different because you got the haircut.
I did. I got
Intro's
a fresh fade
killing it
right
over
beforehand. And I am so excited to be here to be with my boys and talk all the things we love to talk about.
It's in that moment that I realize my hair looks ridiculous. Oh, hi, I'm here too. I'm also not really in frame.
There you go. You'll be all right.
You look great, hot dog.
Yeah.
I love that hair right now.
We got some good stuff today, boys.
We do.
We do.
Guys, we're still kind of reacting and hearing news about what's going to be happening with regards to Captain America, the new Captain America that we have. We have a Captain America now.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And future projects that we've been hearing about, 2 different film projects. I want to kind of find out, kind of ask the table, who of the 2 projects, what are you most anticipated for? What do you think potentially could be the most exciting of the 2 film projects? A Chris Evans, Steve Rogers led project that may or may not be loosely based on him putting the Infinity Stones back in place.
That'd be really cool.
We're hearing it could be called Man Out of Time.
Ooh.
And then
I like that.
the other one could be a Captain America, something driven with Sam Wilson's Captain America that has to do with the Secret Empire storyline. We're not really sure. There has been a lot of there hasn't been much information as far as what that is, what that's going to happen, what that's going to be like. So of the 2, what do you guys think?
Dude, I think just because of what we saw, I want to see a Sam Wilson Captain America movie. Just like him, or even if it was like Captain America and the White Wolf, you know what I mean? If they gave us that title and he got like a new suit or whatever, I want to see more of that. He killed it. That last episode just was not enough for me. I think being able to see OG Cap come back and put everything back into place would be cool, but no, I think that's where I'm at.
I would love to see either or. I'm kind of leaning more towards Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
In that regard.
I
know. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. But no, I would love to see Sam Wilson Captain America more than I would Chris Evans. I think we got enough from Chris Evans, especially. And I'm not as interested in him seeing put the stones back, because we know how it ends. He gets his girl, he gets his dance with Peggy Carter, and that's that. Like, let's put that to bed. We've already put that to bed. We don't need to see how he did it or who he encountered or what, because then everyone starts going crazy. Oh, well, that means he met with Red Skull, and what did he see over on Vormir and all this stuff? And who cares? He got to be with Peggy. He got to live out his life. He was happy, and that's what matters the most. What matters now is Sam Wilson is Captain America. Sam Wilson's Captain America. Let's go for it, man.
Yeah, because you saw, he's probably going to get the Falcon, his own sidekick with, and it's interesting. I wonder how they will take that route. I mean, because in the comic he was like literally half of a Falcon or mixed with a Falcon or something like that.
Yeah. What's cool about him too, and even they said in the last episode, he goes, no super serum, no, none of this. It's just me. It's just a man in a suit.
Yep.
That's it. And it got me thinking a lot about our characters that we love the most that are just men in suits. And that's Tony Stark, Bruce Wayne. And now we have Sam Wilson in this universe that exemplify that. And I think that's super important to go forward with continuing Cap's story, being it with Sam Wilson. Thank you, Chris Evans, for all you did. We love you. You're handsome. You're wonderful. Now it's time to Team Mackie, Anthony Mackie 2024. Let's do this.
I'm with you.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone's kind of on the same page. I wouldn't be opposed to the Captain America puts the stones back. Like,
no, that sounds cool.
I want both, and I'm assuming we're going to get both.
Right.
But what am I more excited for?
Probably.
If I had to choose, like I have to watch this one, not the other one. I'm gonna do the Captain Falcon movie because there's just so much more they could do with that. You don't know where it's gonna go necessarily. It's a much more interesting endeavor to me.
I think.
I too believe that it's I'm Captain Falcon too.
I too believe
because it seems like the story that they're trying to tell with Captain America involving these different multiverse storylines or timelines is some of the stuff that we're beginning when we get the Loki series.
Mm-hmm.
Him going up against a different Loki and encountering different timelines.
Didn't even think about that
every week.
Yeah.
So it's sort of it would kind of defeat the purpose if we have a series about it. And then in 3 years, we have a movie about it with different timelines. I don't really think there's a point to it. I think that we should move forward with a Sam Wilson Captain America led story and movie, and let him, bring in Torres, his own Falcon sidekick.
I'd be more interested if Marvel and Disney partnered together and actually made a comic book of Chris Evans Captain America returning the stones back to where they were as kind of like a
Ooh, that'd be really cool.
Hey,
that's
guys,
not unprecedented either.
Yeah,
so,
it's not it's not a crazy thought. Like, I would read that comic book. I don't know 100%. That I would go in a theater and watch that. And for sure, I'll watch it if it's a Disney Plus series and every episode is a different stone. But if it were a comic book, I think that plays into the market of things. Like, hey, like, we want to tell you what happens to our Cap, but we're going to release it in book form, or we're going to get an incredible writer to do it too. So why don't we stick with that? Like, let's go back to what we all love. It would be really interesting to see.
They kind of have acknowledged the MCU as, like, I don't remember which universe number they said it was, but they said it's not 616. It's something different.
Yeah.
So it's acknowledging that it's not necessarily the same as the mainline continuity in the Marvel comics. So it stands to reason they would start doing comics tie-ins and stuff. And it's like,
they've done it with Vader, Kylo Ren, and Star Wars franchises. Why not?
And I mean, you look at that Knights of the Old Republic comic that started coming out a month or 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It sold like crazy.
Did it?
And I guarantee you, this would probably be one of the highest selling comics on the shelves for Marvel. It's not like Marvel's hurting.
No.
But it would fly off the shelves.
Yeah, and you draw it in Chris Evans likeness, and you make it totally, and then you even have that the opening scene, the opening panels will be them in the wilderness, him saying goodbye to Bucky, and then Hulk being like, "You got it," and then they count down to 1, and then it shows him what he's actually doing. That'd be so fun. Maybe really I need to write a comic book and give it to him.
That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool.
Anyway,
that'd be really cool.
We'd be here for it if you did.
I know.
Decide to do that.
You guys, even if no one bought it, I know 3 people who would buy it.
Absolutely.
Well, 2. No, Paul. I don't mean it, buddy.
No, he does. No, he does. He hates everything.
Paul is my friend.
Okay, well, on the heels of that short list of Captain America films that we may or may not be getting sometime soon, I wanted to bring up this thing that I saw online about 2 days ago.
Oh boy!
There was a list put together by fans
Oh man.
on IMDb
I love this.
of the top 10 most anticipated films. These guys have not seen the list. I skimmed through the list. You guys can verify you have not seen the list.
We have not
I'm
seen
going
this
to
list.
read the list
Can
to you.
confirm.
The top 10 anticipated films, Marvel and DC projects, they're going to be coming out for 2021 and 2022. And I just want to get your authentic
So
reactions.
he's starting from 10
I'm
and then
starting
going to
with
number
10
1. Okay, here we go.
And going to number 1.
Here we're going to hear a lot of groans, I think, on this
Most
list.
anticipated, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Number 10.
Oh gosh.
I feel like Dave Letterman.
Number 10.
Number 10 tonight from the home office in Sioux City. Okay. The Flash is number 10. Number 9, Black Adam.
Huh.
Number 8, Venom. Let There Be Carnage.
Okay, let's stop right here.
Okay.
You guys,
Yes, sir.
let's switch Black Adam and Flash. Can we agree on that?
You're gonna put Black Adam last.
You're not stoked
You haven't
for Black
heard.
Adam
You
at
haven't heard
all.
the other films.
No. I know. But just saying, putting it above the Flash, like
Okay.
I don't know. Okay,
Go on
let's
with the
keep
list,
going.
sir.
Let's keep going.
He's
I'm
like,
sorry.
so
I'm making a note. So number 8 was Venom.
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Let There Be Carnage.
Okay.
I'm kind of stoked for that.
Number 7, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Number
I know,
seven?
Really low.
That's why I love the
That's
authentic
extremely
reaction.
low.
You
Number
wanna see your
seven?
see your faces.
Do you know how
Holy-
many voters were in this list?
Yeah. There are
Our
10
producer
people.
Quan said 10. That
There are
was
10,
genius.
there are 10 people. Number 6, The Eternals.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
My man hasn't said Black Widow yet, so I'm real scared.
Number 5.
No.
Number 5, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
That's
Number
That's-
4,
Oh, no.
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh, get out of here. Who are these children?
Number 3, The Batman.
wow.
Okay,
You're okay with it being in
I'm
the top
okay.
3.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with it being in top 3. Yes.
Yeah.
Number 2, Black Widow. Number 1, The Suicide Squad.
Wow. Who did this list? IMBD?
it feels like this.
It's
a
list-
joke,
to
right?
IMDb.
You sure 10 wasn't? Well, no, that wouldn't work either. I was gonna say 10's not their favorite or most anticipated, but that
I
doesn't
think
work
No,
it's-
that doesn't work
I
either
think
like
it's
that.
a recency bias that they've been waiting so long for Black Widow to come out that they've been like waiting for the next
Nah.
part of this
That's,
story.
that's fine. I wouldn't
Nah.
put it in
I thought he was
top.
gonna say something else.
I wouldn't put it top 3. I think
was like-
you'd. I think you keep Batman in the second or the third slot, and then you move. What was number 4?
Spider-Man:
oh,
No Way Home.
Yeah, you put Spider-Man at number 2,
Okay.
or even like Doctor Strange at
Yeah,
number
Doctor
2.
Strange
would
is
be
my number one.
and then
on all
number
of
1
those.
is Spider-Man.
Real
Easy.
quick, Donovan's power ranking. Your number 1 is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
You don't have to
there's
yell
a
at me. I'm just the
I know.
messenger.
There's a chance that we get all the Spider-Mans that we've loved
Well, it's kind of confirmed at this point.
and they're
Yeah.
villains. You got to be kidding me. I feel like I'm on crack right now. This is insane.
You are.
It's the Red Bull. It's the new Red Bull.
It is the Red Bull.
I
Well,
definitely.
I've got it too, and I'm
You're kind of chilling.
And I'm fine.
I think I'm not anywhere near as stoked as I am for Spider-Man as I am for Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, for sure.
Okay.
What was Multiverse of Madness again? 7?
Like 7.
Ugh,
Okay.
mean.
7. Get out of here. That's
but,
crazy.
But Flash and Black Adam, that's okay for you to, those to be
Absolutely.
like 9 and
Yeah,
10.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
don't-
Or
yeah,
10
yeah,
and
for
9.
sure,
You
for
don't
sure.
care.
Flash for sure is number
No,
10, 10
no.
for me.
nah. Black Widow would be number 10 for me.
I think Black.
Black Widow would be 10.
As far as anticipated compared to the other
Yeah, I'm
movies,
not
No,
really
because
anticipating
I
it.
think they're hiding something, and the reason that they haven't put it out is for a reason. Like, I want to figure that out.
Remember,
Taskmaster
the
looks
series
dope.
are not in the original order that they came out on Plus. That WandaVision was supposed to be the 3rd series.
Right.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier was first.
And Loki was.
Austin's
Loki
going in
was-
on that in the
Loki,
chat
and
right
then,
now.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think Black. Oh, man. I don't know that I'd put Black Widow. I would put. Well, I forget some of the names on the list. I would be even. put-
Eternals, bro?
I'd
Like,
put
what?
Eternals over Black Widow, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would,
Like
I
we
would
could
hope
get
so.
a possible Galactus or
Yeah, we can get
something
some
in that.
stuff.
Alf.
And Alf, we could
Dude.
get Alf.
Dude, I
We
spent
could get
I
Alf.
spent an hour and a half watching Comics Explains Order of Cosmic Hierarchy.
Oh, that's a great video. I've watched it too.
I mean, it just came out like last week.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's awesome.
It kind of goes like kind of I want to say the top 5 get a little kind of sketchy,
Little wonky.
little wonky, but it shows like how crazy like the Eternals will be.
They said that, and the director of the Eternals just won an Academy Award
Oh wow!
for I forget the name
Oh,
of the
yeah,
film,
yeah.
but she
Is
just
it
won an
Ava
Academy.
DuVernay?
No, her
Oh,
name
she
is
was on the New
I
Gods.
believe it's
Never mind, I'm
Chloe
tripping.
Zhao. I think
Yeah.
I might be butchering that completely, and
She
I'm
just
so
won an
sorry if I
Academy
did.
Award.
And she's
for
directing the
Nomadland.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's directing Eternals.
Yeah.
And
That's gonna be
Kevin Feige
good.
said it's the best pitch he's ever had in the whole MCU universe. So to put that lower on the list, I'm just kind of like,
No, whoever did this list was
Drunk.
yeah, they were just not it.
or they just had 10 movies and they literally went.
But Paul has Black Widow last on the list, and I'm so glad that he hyped it up because we wanted to talk about
Hell of a segue.
We want to talk about a giveaway that we're going to be doing once we hit 200 subs. We are on the road to 200 submissions, guys. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for the support.
We love you guys.
We
guys.
do appreciate it so much. Once we hit 200 submissions, I said
Submissions.
get them.
200 tap outs, 200 subscriptions. Once we hit 200 subscriptions, we are
got
going
this.
to do a drawing, and we are going to select somebody probably locally based. I don't know if we're going to have
I
the
would
budget to
think so.
fly you in, but we're going to have somebody locally based. They're going to go to see Black Widow with us. You're going to sit right next to Paul.
Absolutely.
If we do fly you
And-
in, you're probably going to have to fly in the bottom of the plane. That's how cheap the ticket's going to be, just being
Yeah.
honest with you.
I mean, Spirit got some deals, man.
No, we wouldn't make you fly on Spirit. Don't.
We would have you fly
if they
with
lost-
dogs before you fly with Spirit.
this is true.
If
This
they
is true.
lost the contest, we'd put them
Shout
on
out to
Spirit.
Spirit
Yeah.
for being a sponsor. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke.
But we're gonna
Nice.
have you on the show
Yes, back
after
to the-
we watch Black Widow all together.
yeah,
Yep.
which
So-
will be really cool.
Be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Whose seat are they taking?
I think we fight for
They
it.
can sit in my lap.
Ooh.
Okay.
What did I
This
just
is getting
agree to?
strange.
Wow, this got interesting.
I want, if we go to the theaters, I want them to not know anything about comic books, and I want them to sit next to Paul and ask him questions the entire time.
And I'll give them answers.
Half the
entire
people
You're so
that are watching
sweet, Paul.
don't
Guys,
know.
Paul is
Yeah,
really
right?
sweet. He's a
Pretty
sweet
sweet.
gentleman.
most of the
Oh.
time.
He's awesome. Don't listen to what he's talking
So,
Sonny
okay, so
rolled
now
his
there's
eyes when he said
stipulations. It's a random drawing. You don't know. You can't know anything about comic books, and you have to like the Black Widow movie slightly more than Paul.
I haven't. I didn't. I,
We
That's
haven't even
super
seen
easy.
it yet, poor
I'm not
Paul.
even anticipating it to be bad.
Yeah, he is.
No.
As soon as we get off live, he's gonna be like, "Dude, I hate that. I don't even want to see it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It looks stupid."
Well,
Horrendous.
we're looking forward to a movie that we're going to see. Well, some of us are. Well, 75% of us are. We're looking forward to seeing Black Widow.
Well, like it came out a week ago. What do you mean?
Black Widow.
Black
No,
Widow,
another
son.
one. No, I'm.
I know. I'm
about the-
talking about that.
Oh.
I'm talking about that now.
Oh.
But something that you guys did see, you all saw, Mortal Kombat.
But Frank didn't because he was napping.
Yeah, I didn't. I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed
Literally,
it.
that's what I'm telling you. It came out like a week ago.
I missed it due to nap.
Yeah. That's
sorry.
fine.
I will watch it eventually.
Paul's choking on his Red Bull.
Paul's seen it. Paul's seen it twice.
I saw it
Sonny's watched. You guys all watched it twice.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I don't have to watch it. Then.
Sonny, we'll start with you. You are like the man who loves kung fu and
Why?
the
Because I'm
culture.
Asian and I have tattoos.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Taya.
okay.
I know I do love kung fu though. I love kung fu.
I love kung fu.
I
I do like kung fu.
real talk. Real talk. Didn't know you were Asian until right now.
Half tie.
Well, there you go. Here we go. Mortal
Pad thai
Kombat.
noodles.
Here
It was
we
great.
go.
No,
Donovan's Japanese.
I am. Arigato. Go ahead.
There was some thinly veiled racism right there. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
How? No.
No, I'm just kidding.
I give it a 7. It was an enjoyable watch. The fight scenes were awesome. Scorpion was the best part, and he's only in a little bit of it. I hate that they have like little secrets.
I'm just
We need to
reading.
have like.
I'm reading the,
read the chat.
reading the chat. There's a
I've been
comment.
doing that the whole thing,
There's
bro.
the comment from Austin is MK is trash.
Let's go, Austin.
Yes.
Let's go. What'd you think of it?
Okay.
Because
I
I'm
have-
like,
I have two things. The first time I saw it, I was like, what is going on?
same.
What is this?
Same.
What am I watching? And then the second time I watched it, I went, okay, it's kind of fun. There's some fun parts in it, but it's not great. And they definitely played up with the campy thing. And I said before the show, I have a theory on why either people really love it or really hate it. The people who really hate hate it because they were huge fans of the game and love the lore of the game, and they wanted to get something close to what we've seen in the most recent 2 Mortal Kombat video games, which is like great story, awesome new characters, and a lot of backstory. Like, let's get that. They thought they were going to get that, and the trailers kind of teased us that they were going to give us that.
Yeah.
So I understand why diehard fans are really upset at this movie, because it didn't do anything, but they did little things in there that are setting up a second movie, which I think Warner Brothers is going to do, folks. I think that
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
because of the response,
Absolutely.
because it hasn't been total trash from people. Warner Brothers will do a sequel, and I know that the guy who plays Scorpion has signed on
5
for 5 movies. I thought it was 4.
5.
So there you go.
God.
Well, so the people who, oh my gosh, my mic's running away from
You're
me.
gonna do the Sunny.
Yeah, the people who really liked the movie never played the games.
Yes.
They didn't play the games. They just know that they hated the first movie that came out in the 90s.
Okay.
And they wanted to be redeemed from what they saw in the 90s with expectation of it's going to be campy. It's not going to be Chris Nolan presents Mortal Kombat. It's going to be, imagine that.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
It's Mortal Kombat. Like, this is
Right.
exactly what it's super violent. It's super gory. There's some great action sequences. And folks, there are some great action sequences in this movie. But, you know, it's all an opinion thing. Oh, will I see a second one? Yes. Will I like it? Maybe. I don't know.
They easily set that up at the end, and I think character-wise, you shouldn't have liked like Kano the best, and Kano was like he stole the show. From
He killed it.
You know what I
See,
mean?
that's how I feel about Cabal. Every time he was on screen, I was like, oh,
Cabal
I'm
doesn't
vibing
have
with
like a East Coast accent. You know what I mean? He's like come on.
He's pretty dope though.
He's super dope and he does look cool, but I hate like how his like mannerisms work. I don't know. I didn't like it.
They did some cool things to set up the second movie
For sure.
that'll come out that I think people will be like, oh yes, I could have used a little more Liu Kang. I wanted a little more Liu Kang. Okay, I
can
wanted
agree with that.
I wanted more Liu
sure.
Kang because he's like the hero of the Mortal Kombat universe.
Yeah, I
So what's his name? Colton. What was his name in the movie?
Cole Young.
Cole Young. Okay, he's named after one of the 3 ninjas. That's fine, right? Colton. No, Colton Rocky and
Is that-
Tum Tum.
Oh yeah.
He's not. But then there's like, hey, the birthmark. Okay, great.
Lame.
That's cool.
Birthmark was
That's
lame.
a birthmark. That's the birthmark.
I
A
think-
dragon.
I think his like power, his like arcana, like he gets like a gold crew neck. I'm like,
Yeah, it was the first time I saw it.
The gold Urban Outfitters.
yo, like a gold crew neck, and then
Ah.
like he's like all of a sudden like
Yeah, but the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, absolute trash. And the second time I saw it, I went, it's still trash, but it's not as trashy as I thought it was going to be. So that's my take.
yeah, I think we're both on the same page. What about you?
Wow. I don't think I'm about to be as hard on it as Sonny thinks I am.
That was like real smooth with it too.
Soft serve that one for him. Anyway, it's hot.
It's hot. Am I hot?
You are.
You are.
You are.
All right. Everyone calm down. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't
Sorry.
hate this.
Wow.
I thought it was so bad that it was good.
No, this is good. I like this.
This is better than bad.
This is good.
This is better than bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Much better than bad. I don't even know what Quan said. I'm not even listening. I'm talking now. Okay. No. All the action scenes are a lot of fun. There's one in particular with Kung Lao, which is really, really fun.
So cool.
It's a little marred right at the end of it because he does something that I laughed for like a minute and a half afterwards, and that was not supposed to be funny. Other than that, the story was paced weirdly. I didn't care about Cole Young. I was like,
no one did.
and he delivers a pretty pivotal blow in one of the fights to someone that you would rather see someone do something to him. You know what I mean?
Trash.
And I'm like, okay, I mean, this is what this character. Okay, all right. I guess I'm watching Cole Young story, the character that
You're just saying it's trash, but like in more words.
Which is fine. No, I get it. It's like
Look.
it's like watching the Toxic Avenger. Like, we know it's not going to be a masterpiece, but we watch and go.
But I started watching it a second time. I got like 20, 30 minutes in, and then I didn't have something else to do, but I was going to do something else. I was
So
like,
is it
I
a
wanna-
guilty pleasure movie?
I think
say
so.
that,
You
yeah.
see it, and
I
you're
think
like,
so.
oh,
You get
I'll
some
watch
Burger
this.
King, watch some
It's gonna
Mortal
be
Kombat,
goofy.
be
Yeah.
13 again. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's lots of moments in the movie where it's almost like the director and writer wanted to remind you that, hey, this is based off a comic book, or excuse me, a video game. And I'm like, okay.
I like that they use some of the original, like, test your might. They say finish him, flawless victory. You know what I mean? They use
the flawless victory thing is the thing that made me laugh for like a minute straight.
But why though? She didn't hit him.
It was so out of place.
She didn't hit him.
But it's not the characters in the game,
and that's what happens in flawless.
Right. It's,
well, I mean,
it's Sang-Shung who says flawless victory.
But they said that Kano wins in the beginning, and that was hard. I was like, that was tight. Look, you got to test your might.
I did like that. She didn't hit him at all whatsoever, and flawless victory. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the guy Toasty to come in. That would have been cool.
I said to the person I was watching it with, I said,
it's gonna come.
I will be shocked if Hanzo doesn't say toasty in Japanese after he does, and he didn't. I was shook. I was like, oh wow, he was
shooketh.
But
that would have been cool.
Look, you guys make valid points. That is what happens in the game, and that doesn't change the fact that it made me laugh for a minute straight.
What's it? Can we think of a movie that when we were kids we were like, oh yeah, and then we watched it now as I say this in quotes, adults, that we would go, oh man, that was awful. Why would I ever watch that?
A lot of them.
Yeah, I would definitely say
a majority of them.
I would definitely say it's worth watching. I think it's worth giving a watch. It's not
I'm
like
still gonna end up watching it.
Yeah, we know.
I'm not sitting up here and telling you like Wonder Woman 84. I would be like, you don't need to watch that. But this, I would recommend going and watching because I think I have a slightly different theory than you as to why people enjoy it. I think I agree with you on yours, but my theory is for some people, the fights and like the over the topness of it outweighed the weirdly paced plot and kind of boringness of the in-between. It's kind of like the reason why I liked King Kong versus Godzilla. The in-between parts were kind of boring.
Yeah.
But all the fighting was good enough for me to actually enjoy the film. I don't really have any logical reason, like I was telling them before the podcast, I don't really have any logical reason for why I enjoyed Godzilla versus King Kong and not this.
Right.
But my brain watched both of them and liked one and not the other.
Man.
Well, I mean, of these movies, though, like everything has been in HBO Max,
right?
And then simultaneously coming out in the theaters, you had Wonder Woman 84, you had Judas and the Black Messiah, you had King Kong, and then you had Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
None of these movies
in the chat.
None of these movies that you were like really saying, "Oh man, I've got to watch that on the screen."
Yeah.
If I watched this in the movies first, it probably would have been a little bit better.
Okay.
Just with the music and the loud. I mean, all the fatalities were cool, and I think seeing that on the big screen, like who'd we have in the chat say Jax had the best fatality, or no, Jax had the best line.
Yeah, these MFs work.
Yeah. Well, when we talking about his arms.
Yeah.
These MFs work.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
He had little baby arms for like a quarter.
And again, Kano with the lines, he was like, those arms come in adult sizes. You know what I mean? Like, I think Kano for sure killed the show.
Oh, he was good. I enjoyed him. I enjoyed Cabal.
Cabal's character design was really cool.
Kung Lao and Liu Kang were underused.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
I feel like
Kung Lao.
That's one more thing. The dude who played Sang-Shung, the guy who plays he's the broker in The Dark Knight.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't think he was very good. I thought his delivery. Here I am talking about delivery,
and you can't even say.
No, I mean,
you can't even
deliver. Paid.
Can't even deliver your hate.
Great point.
So I didn't think he was very good. I thought he came across as wooden. Don't say it, Quan. And I just didn't love him as Sang-Shung. I like the guy who played Raiden. He wasn't in it very much. That's
a great character.
Raiden's
a great character.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like we would have had more room for all of these great characters that we love if the main character wasn't this made-up character.
Okay, so Sonny, you mentioned that there's at least one actor that we know is going to be for around. It's been signed for 4 more films, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Josh is killing me in the comments. I'm sorry.
So, would you guys be excited to see a second and third installment of these movies?
I don't know if excited is the right word, but
I was going to say the same exact thing.
I'm definitely here for it. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I can't wait. Here we go, midnight. Let's do this.
If they did a Scorpion-driven like movie, where he's in, the nether realm and he, gets the hellfire and he actually learns, where the chains and everything
meets Quan Chi,
becomes the servant, breaks out. That would be super tight.
I agree. I want give me like a Scorpion and
right. Bihan.
slash Lin Kuei. Like
So,
him and
right.
then Lin. Like, I know he's not part of it, but
No,
it's
no,
like,
seriously. So like, how did Sub-Zero get his powers? You know, like if they kind of did more of that route, I'd be cool. Because at the end we get like a poster shout out of who's coming, and I'm like, thank God you needed this character in this movie.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, why wasn't he just the Cole character?
I think that they I read something, they wanted they wanted to have a character that everybody can kind of relate to coming into this, that like you could just be this random person.
Well, and
That's
stuck in the
studio
mix.
business.
My defense
talking.
to that is like
Whatever.
that doesn't make any sense. It's like
Yeah, no.
you want to get the regular crowd in while still getting the crowd that you're definitely going to get. Don't alienate the crowd that is anticipating this with this random character. If the movie is good, the average person's going to come see it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That sounds like a 65-year-old white guy in a business suit going, hey, we need to find someone in there who
I don't
relates to
know.
everybody.
I
That
don't
way we
know
can get
nothing
more
about
people to come in here and watch this movie.
Scorpion and
You guys just
Sub-Zero.
went so hard just
Yeah.
I need me some Cole Young.
All right, give me Cole Young in here and give me pictures of Spider-Man. No, I don't know.
What's his name?
I don't know
Raiden?
why. I don't know. Yeah,
Cole Young.
Yeah, Cole Young. See why. I don't know.
But make sure they know it's a video game movie. Have them say they're
Yeah.
comic book.
But do you think that that's one of the challenges, though? I think in order to for it to translate to the screen,
yeah.
is that its source material is in a video game, and you have the built-in audience already who's played these games for. I mean, how long has Mortal Kombat been out of the
Since
game?
1995.
20-something
20
years.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so you've got generations of people playing these games
Yes,
that are
dude.
built-in connection to these players,
Oh
to
my
these
God.
characters that they've played as for years and years and years.
No, seriously. I know, like, when I started playing the game, everything. Jax in the first game, he didn't have his metal arms because, eventually it happens. I think just being a little bit too nitpicky, it was a good movie. I think they should have driven it a little differently, but hey, can't win them all.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, I
Good.
think
I'll see it this weekend.
although this wasn't great, I think
Probably.
it's built a platform for the second one to be incredible.
All right.
And about one more thing about the Cole Young thing, it's like when we started the MCU, did they have a window in character, or did they just make Tony Stark the main character?
I think they
Okay.
made Tony Stark the main character. I don't remember.
Exactly.
Okay,
Thank
right.
you. So point being, just make the main characters from the source material, the
Yeah.
main characters.
It's all good, baby.
I
You don't
agree.
have to create a random.
It's all good, baby.
It's all good, baby.
character.
Frank can't handle it. He
It's
can't
all right.
handle it
I
sometimes.
love
It's
it,
so
dude.
funny.
That's my favorite.
You know, now I think about it, maybe it is this here, Red Bull. You know what I'm saying?
We got Paul doing accents
Yeah.
this week.
Okay, well, I got your reviews, and I'm gonna take them into account.
No, you're
Whatever I decide.
Or not. You
This
don't even have
weekend.
to.
Oh yeah,
Or I
don't
won't.
even a little bit, dude. Who are we?
I want your. Who are you?
Some dudes.
Come on,
I'm Cole
You're-
Young.
your trusted allies.
Oh, I like that.
Aw,
Wow.
I got.
That was sweet.
Oh, that was sweet.
jeez.
That was
All
sweet.
right. I digress. Listen, I need your predictions tonight. We're going to get the finale of Invincible.
Oh yeah.
What have you guys been thinking about this series so far, and what are your predictions for how this series is going to end? We got news today. And this is official, but it's already been talked about that they got a second season, but there's going to be a second
and
and
a
a third.
Yeah, they posted about it.
I'm going to start off here because I'm 3 episodes behind, but I just want to say, because you guys will predict it, and that's totally cool. I love this show. I
my
didn't
God.
like it when it first started out. I thought the pacing was slow, and then it ended
And then you
really,
and then you
really
and then you
well.
got the last 5 minutes.
And then I got the last 5 minutes. I was like, what the heck? I've loved it. I've
So
really
good.
loved the show. I can't wait to see what happens. Again, I've got 3 episodes to go. I digress.
Did you haven't read any of the source material?
No,
Oh.
no. I totally
Lucky
wanted to go into
man.
this like blind. So it's really good.
Lucky guy. What do you guys think? One of my favorite characters is definitely Cecil. You guys know more than me. He's a lot different in the source material.
Yeah, they changed them.
Yeah.
I like him a lot more in this. What we just saw. I'm not going to ruin too much. What we just saw.
You could spoil it for me. I'm cool.
I will not. He will go through anything to win. He threw everything at Omni-Man. Everything. And got the, what was it? Most expensive nosebleed?
Yeah.
It's so
That's
cool.
Lisa's most expensive
I'm
nosebleed.
excited.
What do you think is going to happen? Do you think this is going to be like a cliffhanger? Do you think he's going to tell his son what's up?
I think there's going to be a shift
What do you
in
mean?
what we know the story to be as far as Omni-Man leaving.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think this is when they're going to do that shift to where he kind of like leaves the planet.
I think basing off the source material, the cliffhanger at the end of this will be like Frank just said. He's
Mhm.
going to leave the planet. I don't feel like this is too much of a spoiler to say. Maybe you feel like it's coming.
Test your waters, player.
I'm not going to say anything that happened. I'm going to say what might happen.
Okay.
You could say it. Are you trying not to spoil it for me or
No,
for
no,
our
no,
viewers?
no.
Well,
Well, both, but like I think
and-
you're gonna really enjoy it, dude.
Okay. I
There's-
don't mind. I don't mind.
I think it's likely there's a fight between Mark and Omni-Man,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's definitely not going to go Mark's way. And in a pretty serious way. And that's going to be this episode for the most part.
Yeah. You know, at the you're not too sure, but the last one ended. He was like, "Hey, son, we have to talk." And there's a big talk in the source material where you find out some stuff. I'll
Yeah.
just say it like that. And
I'm so excited.
Mark may not be okay with the news.
Oh.
Omni-Man might not like care if he's okay with the news.
Okay.
Mhm. They put
Although-
they put their little Easter eggs as far as reveals. I think as far as the dynamic between him and Mark's mom,
Mm-hmm.
they're giving you little nods to what the type of reveal is going to be and
Yeah.
what direction.
Oh, I know what I'm
Omni-Man
watching
is gonna
tonight.
go in.
It's
the
it's
rest of
been-
Invincible.
bro.
It's been quite some time since I read the first couple volumes, but if I remember correctly, Omni-Man has actually been a little bit less cold in the show than he was in the right.
And the mother's character,
Is
Sandra Oh, has
way
done a
more-
great
is
job.
way more
playing the
developed,
mom.
right?
She's way more developed
Mhm.
in this story. I mean,
But yeah.
she's not just background or filler. I mean, she plays
Right.
a role. It's
Right.
So I feel like the conversation between Mark and Nathan is going to go a little bit differently than it went in the comics. I feel like there's going to be a little more sympathy from Omni-Man, which it seems like if you look at the show, it's trending that way. But he's still going to be pretty unrelenting. And there comes a turning point for that character at some point in the comics. I don't know if they'll do it in the show. I feel like they will, maybe sooner rather than later. But yeah, I'm excited to see how they do it, how they go about it, because the relationship between Mark and Omni-Man is like pretty top tier as far as like any kind of comic book reading I've ever read.
And moving forward, Omni-Man gets some really good character development.
He is,
Yeah.
I think he's the best character in that 15-year comic run. And there's a lot of good characters in that.
Were you say 3 episodes in?
Mhm.
So you haven't seen Mark get down. There's a second time
Down.
he get down. There's a second time he gets smacked by somebody. And you see Omni-Man kind of like watching,
Oh,
not,
jeez.
but he's like up above
Sure.
a building, like floating, flying.
Sure.
So he knows what's going on, and he's like vouching not to help his son, just kind
Oh.
of see like almost like a test, but like if he dies, he dies. You know?
Nice Drago. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Which one? Is that the episode with where
two
he's
episodes
tricked
back.
by the guy?
Yes.
Where Mark is?
Yes.
So
yes,
there's
yes.
also a character in that, the one that kind of smacks Mark. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Who I think there might be another hidden reason why Omni-Man didn't jump in. It's because the character in this fight,
knows him.
is pretty legit.
Oh, he's very legit.
Like more
He's-
powerful.
Like arguably,
Yeah,
he's
like
pretty
they,
powerful.
I'll tell you. I'm not going to tell you the character, but they never fight in the comic. But it's pretty clear if you look at some of the context around the comic, this character is just as strong, if not stronger, than
Yeah.
Omni-Man.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm stoked. I'm so
Yeah.
stoked. I'm going home to watch.
No,
the
it's
rest of it
really
today.
good, bro.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I've
And-
enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it.
It's very good.
If I didn't have kids, I'm gonna be the guy. I'm gonna be the guy on the show that's always kind of behind in some areas in reading and watching. So bear with me, folks. I'll
No,
have an opinion at some point.
You just gotta get one time where you can binge through at least 2 at a time. You know,
Right.
because once you get to a point, I'm sure you're there already, but once you get sold, it's like I don't want to wait.
No,
I don't
I'm
wanna
not
wait
kidding.
a week.
After the first episode, I was
No,
sold.
no. I know sold, but I'm telling you, like, you're gonna be wanting to watch it on your phone when you're like out doing stuff.
Oh,
you know what I
jeez.
mean?
I haven't done that in a while.
It's yeah,
Driving.
What? It's good.
Police are pulling me over. It's fine. As soon as I'm done with this episode, I'll pull over. I'm Cole Young. No, I don't know.
I'm finishing this.
It's the Red Bulls.
It is the Red Bulls. Giddy up.
Love you guys.
Guys,
Frank's drinking Truly, so he's super chill right now.
I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
I'm just soaking it all in.
Yeah, soak it in, brother.
I
had
can't
one of these
wait.
before I got
I
here,
can't
too.
wait to see this finale.
So neither can I.
This series has been fun. I can remember reading trades and collected editions of Invincible and like seeing all the single issues. It's a crazy series.
Yeah.
It's a super violent series, and you know.
Here's a question: would we have been? Oh, hello. Would we have been as excited for these shows had the pandemic not happened?
Yeah, for sure. Still.
Think so?
Yeah, they're still
I
really
think You
good.
still would have been.
They're still really, really good.
You know, I think.
I hate to make this
Uh-oh.
COVID talk, but
No. But I think you have a point. I think we would all still be very much excited for them,
Yeah.
but not quite as much as we are because we went so long without anything.
yes,
That's fair.
And we started
Yes.
getting stuff. All we had for a while was The Mandalorian, which all we had. It was great, but it was like we're not getting all the other stuff we were
A
expecting.
video
to
game is
get.
in development.
Oh,
Yeah.
for Mandalorian, yeah.
Uh,
What do you mean? Ugh.
uh,
I'm the.
Had
well,
you ever played the Star Wars Bounty Hunter game from like 2000?
Yeah. yeah.
Was that not fantastic?
No, it was
So
fun, but
what are you hating
prefer,
on?
I prefer to see Din Djarin on the screen. I don't want to. I don't know. Maybe
You don't
want to
be
him.
the Mando like rolling around like with Baby Yoda. You know what I mean? What if they show stuff that didn't happen in the episode?
Do you remember playing the Force Awakens games and the first
The
first
Force Awakens?
episode?
That's
Not Force Awakens, but Force Unleashed.
Oh,
Force
okay,
Unleashed
okay,
games.
yeah.
And the first episode, first episode. I said
Come
it again.
on,
First,
get it out.
First level.
Yes.
You're Darth Vader on Kashyyyk, and
Yeah.
you destroy everything.
Yeah.
And for like the first 3 minutes, you're like, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
And I remember playing it. Like, this is so much fun, but I don't want to do this throughout the whole game, just destroying right out of the gate. Like,
Well, you
let me
probably-
build
I don't-
up to
yeah,
it. and all that
you'll
stuff.
you'll build up. I mean, they know what they're doing over there. What is it? I think it's like Lucas Arts does the development for the game.
EA owns all the
Correct.
LucasArts
Is it
stuff.
Square Enix that did the Fallen Jedi
Fallen Order?
Fallen
It
Order?
was
I'm not too
EA. It was EA, and I think Fallen Order.
Sorry, we have the NFL draft going on behind us.
What happened? Oh, nice. Let's go.
Where were we?
Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for the finale of Invincible. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to try and catch up as much as I can tonight to watch.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
My kid needs
Put it
water.
on your
Get
phone
your
right
own
now.
water,
Put
kid.
it on your phone right
yeah.
now.
But right now, okay. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be good.
As do I.
Super good. Super good.
This is the best. Frank comes straight from work to here, and it's so much fun.
Oh man.
It's yep.
You know, have you ever seen that the Ocho Cinco Brandon Marshall podcast?
Mm-mm.
There's like 4 guys, and they're all former Fred Taylor, I think it is, the old running back for the Jags. He's on the podcast, but he just sits there and listens to the madness. That's our Frank.
Yeah. You're just sitting there going back like,
Yeah.
what are you guys talking
I
about?
guess this week I'm soaking it up.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, Quan with a double whammy. This is fun.
Now, Donovan, now that we've been saying inappropriate things, you wanted to shout out a friend.
Yes, he's. I do.
Segway champion.
So we have a couple things here.
What you got?
One, we have. Did you want to introduce this one, Frank?
Yes.
This issue? Okay, I'll let you do that then. So, shout out to, I want to give a couple shout outs here to my friend. We have some faithful subscribers that listen every single week. We want to shout you guys out. A couple of you, Austin, want to say thank you. Austin at I believe it's Pop Culture
Yeah.
podcast.
Pop Culture Corner podcast. I'm actually going to be, I don't know why I'm gesturing with my Red Bull. I'm going to be on in the morning with them tomorrow on a guest spot. They've been very nice to us and helping us out with a lot of promotion and trying to get us stuff.
Right.
We
We want to help them out too, so
yeah,
please go watch
check
the show.
them out. I'll be on it tomorrow, but even when I'm on that,
They do a great
they're
job.
Yeah, they do an
in a lot
awesome
of ways
job.
our partner and just Go check them out. They're great.
Yes, and I want to shout out to Christian Patero, who's watching, and then also a special friend of mine. His name is Jude Uribazo. I believe he's 7 years old. He loves to watch the show. He loves to talk about comics. He's just getting into it.
So awesome.
And I wanted to give this to him. Yeah, in spite of us, he still watches and reads comics and loves. He's got that Marvel encyclopedia. It's like this big, thick encyclopedia that explains everything.
We're gonna need to borrow that.
Yeah, I said the same thing. His mom sent me a picture, said, "Is this cool?" I was like "Yeah, you gonna buy me that?"
Yeah, like, can I borrow that?
It's so funny. His mom goes, when he's asking comic book questions, she goes, "I don't know, ask Uncle Don."
Oh,
So I'm like,
nice.
well, here you go, Jude. So I wanted to shout, Jude, I love you, buddy, and I got you this. It's Ultimate Spider-Man by Brian Bendis. This was the first comic book that I read when I was 12 years old. That and Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. These were the two books that really captured my heart on what it meant to be a hero and reading comic books. So Jude, buddy, this one's for you. We're going to sign this for you. Need to leave a special note here for you. Oh, too much glare there. Here we go. Ultimate Spider-Man. We love you, bud. You're amazing. And
thanks, man. Shout
you're
out
the
to
best.
Jude.
And shout out to his parents, David and Susie. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
That was really cool.
That was very cool.
What do you got leading up to that? I mean, that's...
Don't look at me to don't expect me to be the next guy to say something after that.
Oh, man.
We wanted to mention something that we've been anticipating that came out today. Damian Wayne's getting his own series. Started today, the first issue.
Really cool.
We mentioned Mortal Kombat. I mean, it's got a lot of those Mortal Kombat type vibes to it. There's a tournament that takes place every 100 years. It's a tournament to the death, and Damian Wayne plays a part in this tournament. It's Williamson. I mean, if you've read any of his run,
I got two
with Flash. Okay, he did an incredible job, and we know that he's going to kill it with this ongoing Robin series. And I got a copy of, for the guys. Everybody's got a copy. of it, so.
I'm actually really
Thanks,
stoked.
Frank.
That was really creepy. I've never heard that
I
one.
watched him do it, so it wasn't as weird.
Just hearing that was very strange.
Hi, Sonny.
Oh, stop it.
It's the last
Going off
time
the
Don
rails.
gets a.
It's the last
Red
time
Bull
I'm
be
getting a
down.
Red Bull before the show.
I'm not giving you Red Bulls anymore, dude.
I'll bring my own.
Next week we'll have water.
Yeah.
Water's all around. I
Our
brought my
livers
big
would
heart.
appreciate it.
Into the West Comics episode, whatever episode we're on, brought to you by Aquafina.
Oof, Aquafina's not that good.
Look, it was the first water brand I could think of.
That's your first water brand though.
I get smart water. I'm bougie like
Ooh,
that. Not
you
Voss
are
bougie.
bougie.
No,
But not
no,
that bougie.
no. I know.
Drink it with your pinky out.
Essentia is mine.
Guys,
got that
we've
form.
stooped to a new low on the show. We're talking about
water.
water. This is great.
What's up, Katie?
Wow. Okay.
How do we wrap this up, Frank?
I don't know.
We got a couple things that have just come out.
Yeah.
I always pronounce it wrong. Yasuke, the Netflix with Lakeith Stanfield.
Uh-huh.
It's great. The music is awesome. Thundercat and Flying Lotus. 6 episodes. I think everybody should go watch it. I watched one before I got here. It was really cool. You got mechs, you got powers. There's a redemption story going on. It's really good.
And if you're a fan of Jeff Lemire, Paul's been talking about Black Hammer.
Black Hammer is stellar. That comic is unbelievable.
The series Sweet Tooth is going to be
Oh,
is going to
yes.
be a live action series
Looks
on
so
Netflix.
good.
Robert Downey Jr. is an executive producer. On that.
Well, there you
on
go.
that
Him and his
series.
wife. Yeah.
Comes out in June. I mean, we'll be checking that out.
Watched the
for
trailer
sure.
today. It was very good.
It looked cool.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very
It
fascinating.
looked really cool.
It looked fascinating. I'd use that word.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Fascinating.
all the other ones. I'm kind
Fascinating.
I'm fascinated.
And then I wanted to, what was I going to say? Oh, give a shout out to the anime Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, I think it was called. I know we're not a big anime podcast, and I'm not a big anime guy, but I caught up on that show. It's only 1 season, and I went and watched the movie.
It was good.
And it was so good. It's the highest grossing anime movie of all time. It passed Spirited Away.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It was stunning. It was
Wow.
really, really,
Let's check that out.
really incredible.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I would recommend if you are kind of tangentially into that or I'm not sure, go check it out.
Okay.
I don't think you have to have caught up on the series. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's very, very good.
Very nice.
Did you guys pick up anything in your poll that is interesting?
Action Comics 1030. It's kind of kicking off the main story arc for Philip Kennedy Johnson's new Superman, and
Okay.
it's so good. I have not enjoyed a main Action Comics run on Superman since I don't even remember when.
Nice.
And this is super good, and it's fun to actually enjoy the mainline Superman comics, and Philip Kennedy Johnson is killing it.
Very nice. I just do what Paul tells me to do in our group text off the show. Guys, get this. Okay. That's what I do.
Well, it's kind of an interesting contrast because he's also writing the Alien series.
Oh, yes.
for Marvel.
That's pretty
So
cool.
exciting.
And
that's
I
really
mean,
cool.
if
So
you're
exciting.
reading that series at all, it kind of plays out. It feels like an Alien movie.
Really?
So
It's-
cool.
It's
That's
kind
cool.
of dark and
I like
a
that.
little spooky. It's really enjoyable. And
like that a
I mean,
lot.
he's done a great job with everything he's done as far as Superman related content so far.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't read Action Comics 1030 yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
it's a killer.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mentioned in the chat, Enter the Phoenix.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about it today.
I just
earlier with us.
just kind of came across it from Comics Explain. It's kind of like how we were talking about Ten of Swords. There's like a tournament going on, but the tournament is who becomes the new host of the Phoenix Force. And there's a lot of good fights. There's a fight between Captain America and T'Challa Black Panther with both the Phoenix Force. It's really cool.
Holy smokes.
There's a character we were talking about, the Red Widow, similar or not similar, related to not related, connected to Natasha Romanoff. It's really cool. So I'm kind of digging into that. Seems really cool.
And I think Sonny sent us a panel from like the start of that.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yeah,
looks
that was-
super cool,
It does look
and also
cool.
looked pretty funny, like in a good way. Like Howard the Duck is there, and I think Howard the Duck is trying to get the Phoenix Force. Is that what's happening?
So it's everybody that is a potential
That's fun.
host.
Yeah.
So so there's like, while this is going on, there's like an invasion going on. So there's like Avengers that weren't picked that are like trying to solve this, catastrophe. And in this certain realm, there's like, Wolverine's there, Howard the Duck. There's this new character that I'm pretty sure they're trying to hype us up for to get her in the MCU. Her name's Mimic. She could it's kind of like Taskmaster. She can copy anybody's fighting style by looking at them, and then gets imbued with the Phoenix Force. So I'm thinking maybe she's gonna be like maybe like a rogue, like. She doesn't have to touch you, but she can mimic your powers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So there's kind of a similar character in the first issue of this.
Nice.
Damian Wayne shows up to this tournament, and Damian Wayne, if you've read comics, he's about the cockiest person in any comic ever. And
He's so
Super
funny, though.
arrogant. Yeah.
It's so funny.
yeah, the first character he runs into
Like
in this
13.
is legit. I'm not gonna spoil anything other than what her like main power is, and it's that she can see the way some of her past trainers have died, and she cannot die that way.
Oh, interesting.
It's obviously Catwoman. Anyway.
Obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
You gave us a lot of options of stuff to check out this
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh yeah, some
We
good
got
stuff.
a lot of
guys.
reading to do.
Some good stuff.
Well, guys, it's always fun to do this every week and
Yeah, buddy.
make fun of each other and harass each other and watch you drink Red Bull.
Yeah.
He was looking like, what's in this Red Bull?
Yeah, man.
In
Get us more.
no way, shape, or form did I just spill it on myself.
Yeah.
Absolutely did.
He almost spilled it during the show as Frank was talking, and he was like, oh, God. I was like, I don't know if he's more concerned with the equipment or the drink not being in his mouth. I don't know. Anyway, this was a great show.
Oh my god.
That Red Bull is really kicking into gear.
Guys, we are on our road to 200 subscriptions.
Let's do
and
it.
Subscribers.
subscribers.
Shivers.
Yep.
Shibaloo.
We're on our way. We do appreciate the comments. Let us know how we're doing. Don't factor in tonight's episode, but let us
Let's know
know
how we're doing, and they all have to be positive, none of them negative.
On a
Okay,
serious
great.
note, we have 10 likes right now, and we've gone up 3 subscribers since we started
Boom.
the live show, and that's all thanks to you guys. The fact that we come
We
back, and
appreciate
this is
that.
still fun to do every week and
Yeah,
interact with you
absolutely.
guys. We appreciate every single one of you guys that are here every week with us.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Love you, nerds.
July something, we think Black Widow will be out, and we'll be in a movie theater. We'll all
Hopefully.
be sitting together, and one of you will be with us.
Yes.
So
Got to get us to 200.
help
though.
us get 200. We'll do a drawing of some sort.
Yep.
Maybe we'll put Donovan in costume, and we'll do a drawing.
Ooh,
and we'll
yeah.
pick somebody. I just came up with that.
Wonder Woman.
A Wonder Woman costume. But guys, we do appreciate you taking the time to check us out. And we will talk to you next week without caffeine.
Commercials have you seen so far tonight?
No.
And have
What's
they
going
made
on?
promises?
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Very nice.
Our
We're ending on a
sponsor,
really great note.
My sister
Aquafina.
just said that I look like Johnny Bravo, so I think that's a sign to get us out of here.
Have a refreshing week, everyone. As refreshing as the delicious water, Aquafina.
Aquafina.
It might taste like dirt, just a little bit.
We promise nothing. That's a perfect ending.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you guys.
We'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.